You know, performing is a really, really beautiful thing. You know, seeing a live performance, you know, even when, you know, we DJ and playing in front of a crowd and you see the reaction of the crowd, like what goes through your heart, what goes through your veins, like when you're about to go on stage and then when you're on stage, what is going through your heart when you're playing these songs and you see people respond to your words or your music?
It's like, I don't know, it's a great feeling to see people get into it. Because I think at the end of the day, it's awesome to write something that people can relate to. And I've always felt like, man, like I'm kind of helping this person through a certain time in their life, or they just like listening to my song and it makes them feel good. Like that, knowing, getting that like feedback is so awesome. Like I feel like I did it. Like even if I stopped playing like tomorrow or like I didn't get to, like I feel like that is an accomplishment in itself, you know? So definitely I get a really happy feeling when I'm on stage and I see people singing, and it kind of like, you know, boost you up for sure when you see people into it. And sometimes you're gonna have that kind of crowd, but I just feel like as long as you're having fun and you're into it, like people, you know, gravitate towards that, and they see that you have that energy, and then it gives them that energy, you know, you kind of like feed off of each other. And I always kind of get like anxious too before, because I'm like so ready to just go out there. Like I just want to get it, like not get it over with, but just be on stage already. I hate like that waiting time before. I'm just like, oh, I just want to do it already, come on. And then finally when you're up there, it's like, all right, it's go time. Like I'm gonna kick ass, you know? Like I try to pump myself up, because at the end of the day, you can't really depend on anybody to do that for you as an artist. Like you have to have that you know, that self-confidence, that belief that like I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna have a good time and I'm gonna just do my best. Like, and that's all you can do. You can't control how people are gonna feel, but all you can do is just be yourself. So that's what I always try to do for sure.
Yeah, and I watched this video. You did a performance in Germany, and I don't even know if anybody mostly knew English there or what, but I'm like watching this video and I'm like, I don't know if anybody knows what she's talking about, but your energy on that stage was so cool to see. And the crowd is like, you know, okay, the first song is like, all right, like, cause you know how it is at every show, like.
Yeah, like they're like, I don't know this person.
Yeah, like you have to really earn their love, especially in another country on top of that.
Hell yeah, you do.
So I just noticed on the like third, fourth song, you just kind of see like the weed going, you start seeing like people loosen up, you know, like the drinks are starting to flow all of a sudden. And I think it's because you earn that, like your energy, you're dancing on stage. But by the way, you are a very good dancer on stage. But like,
thank you.
but like your energy, yeah, your energy, the way you're just like into it and you're calling the shots. And I'm like, where does this girl get this from? Like, where does she get this from? Like, it's crazy.
I don't know. Kind of developed throughout the years, to be honest.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I think it's just the love for the music, and it's like I can't hide it. It's there. Like I hear a song and I'm just like pumped. It's very real. Like I'm not like pretending or putting on like some sort of, I mean obviously putting on a performance, and there has to be structure. Like the more I grow as an artist and a performer, the more I learn like you have to have a plan. Like you got to put on a show, you know, like the people are there to see what you got and to have a good time. So, you know, later on I kind of like grasped that too, that idea of that, but also like I try to be as genuine as possible. Like I literally am up here because I love doing this and I love music, and I'm gonna dance and I'm gonna sing, and that's what I'm here for, and I'm gonna hopefully you guys like it. That's like all I could really offer, you know, as a musician and as a performer.
So you being a woman is a big deal. Like when I'm watching like your videos and watching like your presence on stage, how hard is it to be like, and I notice like everybody in your band's a guy, like how hard is it to be like the woman in the band and like just have that power? Like I feel like you're so powerful, like you're just like, you're just, I don't know, like I feel like those guys are like, I'm gonna play the song because I know Jackie's gonna kick my ass if I don't play this right. Like, not like that, but like I feel like you're just a badass. Like, and I'm like, I could just see it. Like, okay, like she's not one of the guys, but like you're like just a badass. So What is it like? What is it like practicing and having like, you know, obviously there's multiple people in that band and having all those different attitudes. Like, what is it like for you as a woman being in a band?
I think for me, like, I've always kind of been one of the guys. Like, I don't know how to explain it because I'm like really dorky and just like always joking around and stuff. And I think that's kind of like how I break the ice with a lot of people. Like, I just joke and try to be funny, and maybe to some I'm not that funny, but it's all good because I'm laughing. But you know, just like joking, not taking things so serious, you know, just being like chill and but also trying to get the job done. I think like I definitely throughout this time of like performing and kind of being the one that is in charge, like for example the label that I signed to, Angel City, like they were like, you gotta like, you know, be the boss, you got to be the leader, you got to be able to like have that be able to, you know, control and your band, like not like in a way where I'm telling everyone what to do, but just kind of, you know, having a plan for them so that they know like what direction to go in. And that was like really weird for me as a solo artist because I was used to being like in a band where it's like everybody had input, which they still do, but overall it's like now it feels more like, okay, I have this song, like, you know, let's do this. And I think you just kind of like earn people's respect too. Like once they get to know you as a person and, you know, they see that you're passionate about what you're doing, I think that's kind of like how it happens. You know, they know that you're not messing around, that you love doing it, and, you know, you just want them to be a part of it. And you just want to enjoy, you know, not only making music, but being on stage with them too. Like, you gotta have a good like relationship and vibe with your band. I think that's super important. I mean, obviously personalities are gonna clash, and you know, even throughout the years I've been in bands where it's like some people are just, you know, the way they are, and it's a little difficult, but I think throughout the years I've kind of learned how to work with different people. I know how to work with different people, and I try to be understanding and not take things personal and just kind of go with the flow. So I try to be understanding, but also like put my foot down and say like, hey, like this is, you know, who I am, this is what I want to do. And you kind of have to have that tough attitude. And I think that's kind of helped me because I'm not like, oh, you know, this delicate little flower of a woman. I'm like, no, like I'm tough and I'm not afraid to say what I feel. And I just kind of grew up that way. I mean, even going far back as, you know, just being at school and, you know, anyone just trying to like, I don't know, to either belittle you or take advantage. It's like I've always been very like quick to be like, no, like I'm not that type of person. You're not gonna do that with me. And I let them know right away. So I think it's that tough mentality too that kind of like people take me more serious, like, you know, but not in a way where I'm trying to be intimidating or I have attitude. Like I said, I'm mostly like a jokester and I just have fun, and that's who I am, but I also have like that. I try to, you know, kind of prove like, hey, I'm not this delicate flower. Like I said, like I'm gonna say what I feel and I'm gonna be real, you know?
I want to give you guys a little cheers really quick. Cheers, everybody. This is a song called, off my EP, it's called Hard to Handle. Let's do this, guys. shake.